Welcome to Redvee TV Instant Fan Reaction, supported by Chapel House Cars for the 2025 season, as we reflect on St Helens' 38 points to nil victory in the third round of the Challenge Cup against the amateurs of West Hull. Joined by Smudger. Smudger, hello. Tough one to kind of summarise that against an opposition who were expected to blow away. Your first thoughts just on the game in general?
I thought the defence was sound. We should have done a lot more in attack, certainly the first 20-25 minutes. We got a couple late on in the first half that took it to, was it 28-0? And then we made a few changes second half. They defended really, really well. Much credit to those guys. I thought they were outstanding.
Yeah, it's a good point to kind of start with when we say West Hull were obdurate, valiant.
Good word.
Yeah, just hung in there. I think Saints did take their foot off the gas, especially in the second half, but it is credit to West Hull and how they played. As you say, first 20 minutes, 4-0 up, looked like we didn't have any cohesion at all, and then we get a dropout. Well, we conceded a dropout, and it seemed like something just switched in us, that we went into a professional mode and put 24 points on the board.
We had a mad 10-12 minutes or so. A great pass from Tristan Saylor out the back in that set, in those few tries. Yeah, and I thought George Whitby's kicking from the floor was absolutely outstanding.
Yeah, and we go in at 28-0. You're fully expecting then Saints to probably put the foot down and really kind of motor on and score a lot of tries, but it just wasn't the case today.
No. I think we rotated the bigger names. Was it Jack came off at half time, and then Saylor came off a few minutes after that. I mean, the game was won, and there was a lot of young lads, well, a few young lads I should say, not a lot. But I mean, it's a job done, not great, but we move on.
Yeah, we left points out there, didn't we? 100% left points out.
Lots of points potentially. But I think this is all about West Hull, and credit to the Hull faithful. Is it West, East, whatever? They're all the same family, aren't they? Sorry, I've done it again, haven't I? The turnout the kickoff was delayed. There must have been 4,000 on today. It was absolutely superb.
Yeah, it was. Completely knocked me off with that comment.
It's a joke. It's a joke.
Yeah. This is why.
Another yellow card, I think.
Another yellow card coming from the good people of East Hull. The crowd in here was absolutely terrific. Even saw Mikey Lewis had come in to watch Saints and West Hull play today. Got a bit of good-natured ribbing off the Saints fans. But you know what? I think after we spoke about it on the Redvees show, and we said that maybe the money spirit isn't quite there, that probably surpasses all thoughts of a crowd that would be on here today.
Absolutely. I was thinking maybe 1,000, 500 from us, 500 from them, but they were streaming in at gone 2 o'clock. It was I'd say credit to them.
It was indeed. And back to the game, as I say, I feel like we've left points out there. The defensive effort was still there though, even though at times I don't think we were quite as coherent. It almost had echoes of the Salford friendly, I think, that we didn't really show our hand too much, and it was more about getting minutes in some people's lungs and legs. Yeah,
absolutely. I think Connie will benefit from 80. He's looking not in the greatest of shape, in my opinion. I mean, I know about shapes. But yeah, I think it's about getting minutes in legs, as you say, at this time of the season. Big start next week, and we've got to step it up quite a bit, I think.
Yeah, there's definitely a step up that needs to be made, because there's quite a few fans around us who weren't happy with saying that may be an embarrassing result. It's probably the worst result scoreline wise against an amateur team of this round of the Challenge Cup. Does that matter?
No. The amateur teams that have got, I mean, big scores past them, they're not in the class of a West Hull or a Hunslet Warriors or these beat Hunslet in the last round, and they are the benchmark in the amateur game. So no, 38 probably should have, as we've both said, we should have scored more, but again, credit to West Hull.
Standout players for Saints today. I think a lot of people who've been here are going to point at Tristan Saylor. I know people who've been following my 20-minute updates on Twitter have seen Tristan Saylor's name down quite a bit. Anybody else stand out for you?
I like George Whitby. I thought George Whitby, and I thought it was a much of a muchness in the forwards. I didn't think anyone stood out.
Yeah,
100%.
I think Harry Robertson as well. We made a couple of changes where Harry went to full back to start off with when Jack came off at half time. Then John Bennison went there when we brought Tristan Saylor off. I thought Harry Robertson went well. And it was good to see at the end a great round of applause for the West Hull lads after the efforts from the Saints faithful.
100%. Hope they have a great night tonight and aren't late for work tomorrow.
Yeah, good on them. As we say, fair play to them for sticking in there. As my voice is pretty much on its last legs, I think we'll leave it there. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. I will catch you again soon for another episode of Redvee TV.